Hello everyone. Today we will start a new chapter, triangles. So far till 9th standard you studied about triangles. The congruency of triangles. What is congruency of triangles? For a triangle there are 6 elements. What are those? 3 sides and 3 angles. Suppose any of the 3 elements of 2 triangles are equal, then we say that 2 triangles are congruent by different postulates, maybe SSS postulate, SAS postulate, ASA postulate, RHS postulate and so on. That's what we studied in 9th standard. Now in 10th standard, we'll introduce a new idea about a triangle. It's called similar. When you go out, maybe to the market, someone calls you and asks, are you the son or daughter of so and so person? You will be astonished to hear, how come she knows that I am a daughter or son of so and so person? Why? If you ask your mom or dad, they will say, you look like me or you look like your dad. So the word look like or similar. What is the meaning of similar? Exactly, you are looking same. In geometry, what is the meaning of similar? For the similarity, there has to be 2 figures, you and your dad or you and your mom. Here in geometry, there has to be 2 figures. Maybe a triangle, maybe a polygon, any polygon, a square or whatever it may be. What is the condition? The 2 figures or 2 polygons are similar if they are equiangular and corresponding sides are proportional. Did you understand? See, I also did not understand. Come on. Suppose I say the 2 triangles, I draw one small triangle and one big triangle. What is the meaning of equiangular? I name this as A, B, C and D, E, F. What is the meaning of angle? Equiangular. Here in this figure, angle A corresponds to angle D and I write down A corresponds to D, that is vertex. B corresponds to E and C corresponds to F. How to read? A corresponds to D, B corresponds to E, C corresponds to F. Similarly, angle A corresponds to angle D, angle B corresponds to angle E and so on. Right? Now, when you can say they are equiangular, if the corresponding angles are equal, that means if angle A is equal to angle D, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle F. And when they are equiangular, corresponding sides are proportional. Which are the corresponding sides? AB corresponds to DE. Side AB corresponds to DE. Side BC corresponds to EF. BC corresponds to EF. And AC corresponds to DF. So, if the angles are equiangular, the corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are proportional. What is the meaning of that? AB by DE is equal to BC by EF is equal to AC by DF. This is true in all the equiangular or similar figures. Now, which are the figures always similar? I say one small circle and one big circle. They are always equiangular. What is the meaning of equiangular? There is no meaning equiangular. There is no angle at all. One small circle and another big circle. They are always similar. One small square and another big square. In square all the sides are equal and all the angles equal to 90 degree. and equilateral triangles. What is the meaning of equilateral triangles? Whenever it is equilateral, equiangular too. 60, 60, 60. One triangle may be small, another triangle may be big. So which are the figures always similar? Two circles, two squares, two equilateral triangles are always similar. So, what is the condition of similarity of triangles? When they are equiangular, they are similar, and when they are similar, the corresponding sides are proportional. That is what you learn. And if you see that exercise point 1, maybe in the central syllabus book 13.1, chapter 13.1, here they have given one exercise that is very, very simple. No, 6.1. So it is very, very simple. After that they have given one theorem. Today I am going to teach you that theorem. What is that? Thales theorem. It divides the other two sides proportionally. If a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle. So if ABC is a triangle and DE is drawn parallel to BC, according to Thales theorem, if a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides. I have drawn a line parallel to BC. What are the other two sides? AB and AC. It divides the other two sides proportionally. That is, AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. That is all he says in his theorem. What is Thales theorem? If a straight line is drawn parallel to the side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. In different books, they will give different type of definition, but the meaning is same. If a straight line is drawn, you can write down anything. If a straight line is drawn to a parallel, if a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. That is, when DE is parallel to BC, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That is what I have to prove for 4 marks question. How to prove? Now, you know, for a theorem, you have to write down given. What is given? In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. So, this may come for 1 mark. If it is 1 mark, what you have to say is, you have to say the statement. What is the statement? If a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. That is, when DE is parallel to BC, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That much is enough. If it comes for 3 or 4 marks, you have to prove it. How to prove it? You have to write down given. What is given? In given, in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. To prove, what to prove? AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now there is a construction. You have to join BE and BC. And you have to draw perpendicular to AB from E, as well as draw perpendicular D from D to AC. So if I call it as this one as L and this one as M. So what can I say? Draw EL perpendicular to AB and DM perpendicular to AC. So construction, what is the construction? Construction is join BE and BC, draw EL perpendicular to AB and DM perpendicular to AC. That is your construction. Now, always when you go for a proof, you should know what is that you have to prove. Here AD by DB comes. So you have to consider the two triangles where AD and BD comes. So in the proof, I'll start my proof. How to write down the proof? In the proof, I start. For the proof, always there has to be something, reason, some statement and reason. Am I right? So, in triangle, what I take? In triangle ADE and triangle BDE. In triangle ADE and triangle BDE. You know, EL and DM are perpendiculars, right? So, I write down area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BDE is equal to half into AD into EL divided by half into BD into EL. Again BD into EL because it is a perpendicular to AB. So half ones are EL get cancels. So area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle BDE is equal to AD by BD. I call it as 1. Now let me go to the next step. What is the next step? In the next step, I take the bases AE and EC. So what are the triangles you have to consider? In triangle AED and triangle ECD, it has to come to the same vertex in triangle. So area of triangle AED divided by area of triangle ECD is equal to half into, you have to write down the reason here because area of the triangle is equal to half into base into height. Don't forget that. That is very important. Here also half into AE into DM divided by half into CE into DM. Half get cancels, DM get cancels. So what is remain? Area of triangle AED divided by area of triangle ECD is equal to AE by C. Call it as 2. This one you called it as 1. You compare 1 and 2. What is ADE? ADE is this. AED is also this. Same triangle. So numerators are equal. What is denominators? BDE. Where is BDE? Is here. Where is CDE? ECD is here. Are they equal? Of course they are equal. You have studied in 9th standard. Why they are equal? The triangles standing on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. That is why area of triangle BD is equal to area of triangle ECD. So what can you write down? Comparing them 1 and 2 left hand sides are equal. Comparing 1 and 2 left hand sides are equal. Left hand sides are equal. Why? Because numerators are same. Denominator, they stand on the same base and between the same parallels. Comparing 1 and 2, what is that? Left hand sides are equal. Therefore, right hand sides are also equal. What is that? Are also equal. Why? Therefore, AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. So, why you can say left hand sides are equal? You have to write down the reason. Triangles standing on the same base and between the same parallels are equal in area. That is what is the reason you have to write down here. Then only they will understand why you have written this equal. Is it clear? So, according to Thales, if a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. That is, when D is parallel to BC, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Let me say about converse and corollary of Thales theorem, and Thales theorem is also known as basic proportionality theorem. Let me tell you about the converse as well as corollary. What is the meaning of converse? Converse is, if I add 4 to 6, I get 10. And what is converse? If I say I subtract 4 from 10, I get 6. That is converse. So I say, what is the converse of this Thales theorem? What is the theorem says? If a straight line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides proportionally. It says, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle proportionally, then that line is parallel to the third side. That is converse. What is corollary? Corollary means sum of the result based on that theorem. Here the theorem says AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. But corollary says, when I draw this line parallel to this, it forms two triangles. What are those two triangles? Triangle ADE and triangle ABC. Let me explain. Triangle ADE and triangle ABC. Am I right? So if I draw a parallel side DE to BC, it forms two triangles. What are those? ADE and ABC. Then what the corollary says? AD by AB is equal to AE by AC is equal to DE by BC. That is what the corollary of the basic proportionality theorem says. You understood what is theorem, what is converse, what is corollary. What is corollary? Sum of the results based on that theorem is called corollary of the theorem. So according to the corollary, when DE is parallel to BC, it forms two triangles, AD and ABC. So corresponding sides are proportional. That is AD by AB is equal to DE by BC is equal to AE by AC. That is called corollary. So I hope you have understood. If you like my video, please share it with others and please subscribe. Thank you.